On the Tiwi Islands north of Darwin, football is a way of life. It's a passion that grips the tiny community. Every year, thousands of spectators travel huge distances to watch the Tiwi Grand Final. The man credited with introducing the game to the Tiwi Islands is Brother John Pye. At 99 years of age, his enthusiasm for the game hasn't waned.
The Australian rules football was the big thing, especially at Bathurst Island. I took the Bathurst Island football to every capital in Australia. Well, we won everywhere except in the home of the game in Melbourne. They beat us by a couple of goals.
Brother John Pye arrived on the Tiwi Islands in 1941. The young Catholic priest was sent to the Sacred Heart Mission to teach at the local school. A sportsman in his youth, Brother Pye brought special skills and introduced the Tiwis to Aussie rules. In 1942, the war put an end to his efforts to develop the game. But after the war, Aussie rules picked up again. An old World War II airstrip was used as a field with sticks put at either end, and the game was back in earnest. Brother Pye says the Tiwi showed a natural ability.
See, that sort of suits them better than the rugby. It's an open game and it's fast and so on. And I had a background of Australian rules, mainly in the South West District.
Players streaming downfield, the play on comes quickly.
Brother Pye's contribution to Aussie rules and the Tiwi Islands was documented on the ABC's Australian Story.
I'm Brother John Pye and I'm 92 years of age and I came here in 1941 and I've been here ever since, and this is my archives here in which there are photos and genealogies, and I introduced the Tiwi people to Australian rules. I could see they looked to be that kind of people, that athletic and sprightly and springy, and the kind of football is lightning fast, and it's almost like a religion with them.
Keep going! Keep going!
Some of the legends of football that Brother Pye helped nurture include David Cantilla, Michael Long and Maurice Rioli. The former Richmond star is one of about a dozen Tiwi Islanders who have played the game at the highest level.
Maurice, he'll never grow old. He's still playing, he's well on in years. But he's been an outstanding figure, Maurice Rioli is.
Brother John Pye. Without his introduction of football to the Tiwi Islands, well, I may not have been there.
And watch Mr. Magic get around these guys. How about this for Borky? What a player.
The Norm Smith medalist says he relied on Brother Pye for advice when he moved down south to pursue his sporting career.
Oh, well, we had general chat in the way that you're basically good enough, and you've got to believe it, that's all. It's a lot of hard work, but just stick at it.
Brother Pye's been a pretty important person in the sporting life of the Territory, really.
The Territory's administrator, Ted Egan, says Brother John Pye played a crucial role in developing what is now an 8-team competition on the Tiwi Islands. Ted Egan was captain of St Mary's. His side was largely made up of Tiwi players.
He was of great use to me because he would organise for us to get the better players at the right time, which was pretty handy to us around Grand Final day.
Dr Jack Frawley, a researcher from the Australian Catholic University in Sydney, is documenting the history of football on the Tiwi Islands.
It's more than a game. I know that's a cliche, but it is. It's become very central to Tiwi society, or I believe at least, and to their culture. Football is now very much a celebration of what it means to be Tiwi.
Dr Frawley says Brother Pye's relationship with the Tiwi Islanders was instrumental to the development of the game.
His contribution to football on Tiwi Islands is no doubt incredibly significant, and the fact that he was able to establish a football network outside of the islands meant that the game became known to a wider audience, and nowadays mention Tiwi down south and everyone knows where the Tiwi Islands are.
Until recently, Brother Pye has been a regular fixture at the Tiwi Grand Final. A highlight of the day is the presentation of the John Pye Medal, awarded to the best on ground.
Oh, it's a great honour, really. The John Pye Medal, everybody likes to be remembered, you know, that sort of thing. Each year they bring that up.
More than 60 years after he set foot on the Tiwi Islands, the name Brother John Pye remains synonymous with football.
He's in the Hall of Fame at Bathurst Island, the Tiwi Hall of Fame, and he's the only white bloke there, and I think that's rather a nice one.
And Kevin Sheedy has urged James Hurd to back.
Brother Pye now lives at a Darwin nursing home. He says it's unlikely he'll ever return to the Tiwis, but his love of his island home is as strong as ever.
The Tiwi Islanders are in my thoughts. I have not forgotten you. I will always remember my years on Bathurst Island.